We have our lovely co-stars here, our stars. We got introduce yourselves, whichever order, this way.
It's your boy K Haddock. Ain't nothing to say about it. Cold on you.
It's me. Very, very new to the podcast. Go by the name of Cold Blooded. Some of you might know me as that, but yeah, we're tapping in today.
And to start off first, I feel like I should reveal this surprising news. Pokemon, after 25 years, is finally ending. News dropped out today. We are going to get 11 episodes January 3rd, 2023. And after that, we're switching up to new characters. So Ash's legacy is done.
Finish.
After
no more Ash.
After the next couple of months.
No more Ash.
No, that shit hurts. That shit hurts.
Nah, sometimes you just gotta sit your ass down. You've been running around the world. You've been running around the world since I was a kid, and you've been 10 this whole time. You finally won your Pokemon League. You finally champion. You know what I'm saying? Take your win. Take your rest. So I'm glad that they actually exploring. Like, they're going to be exploring, like, it's not going to be just Ash. It's not going to be Ash at all anymore. I've always liked that his supporting characters changed. Like, it wasn't always Brock and Misty. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it was May. That was her name, right? The chick from
Ruby Sapphire. The brother, right?
Yeah, I think she had a brother. But yeah, I'm just happy that I'm real hyped that he's finally taking a rest, taking a bow.
Man, I ain't watched Pokemon in years. When it first came out, it was something new to all of us, and became something special. You get the cards and stuff. More of a Yu-Gi-Oh person, but one thing I can say, the games, they've all been classics. Even though it's been the same concept for the past 25 years, people still go for it.
Yeah,
they did change it with Pokemon Go. That was something new, but people was getting, getting poked up for all types of shit. But
real life Team Rocket.
It was something new. So
real life Team Rocket.
Yeah. And what was the other one? Pokemon Coliseum. I think that was what it was called, right? That was pretty cool.
The joint for the one for the consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Stadium Coliseum.
One of those, but at the end of the day, it's just the same concept. For as far as video games, people, they love it.
Yeah, the concept stays alive. That's what's good about Pokemon. The concept is so strong that you don't need the main character, because you don't play with Ash in the game. You play with your own character.
So
you still deal with his journey.
That's why I'm really glad that they sat him down. Because when we playing the games, we're not playing with Ash. I mean, in the earlier gens, we kind of was. But even then, they wasn't calling him Ash. They was calling him Red.
Yeah, I ain't free none of my Pokemon.
I'm playing me. Right. And then my rival name is not Gary. It's like some name that I picked out myself. Yeah. Or the default name was Blue. Right? Butthole. And if you let them pick, they're going to name
generic name.
Right. Silver, gold. Like, who the hell? No.
Because I ain't play. I think the only one I played was Yellow.
That's like first gen.
Well, yeah, what was the one with Ho-Ho on it?
Silver.
That's gold.
So, gold and silver, yeah.
Yeah, gold.
Yellow, gold, a Charizard one.
Red.
Was red.
So they was real simple with it wasn't really
basic, yeah.
There wasn't no complex. There wasn't no complex thing. It only started recently.
Then I went off the crayon box.
Yeah, then after all that, next one was
the Advanced series, like the little weird shit. Or you skipped those?
You never played Ruby?
I ain't played.
No Ruby, no Sapphire, no Emerald.
Oh, none of those. I ain't played Pokemon. Like I said, I like Yu-Gi-Oh, so all that shit was. Never played it. But one thing I like watching people play Pokemon. I just can't play it myself.
That's fair.
Okay.
Then I bought Shield. Came out like 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
I played Shield for a little bit, and then I realized, like, damn, you gotta do a lot of grinding. This just ain't for me.
So you don't like games that you gotta grind in?
I think I'm still on. I don't even think I got my first badge yet. Or,
goddamn.
Yeah.
Did you recently
Because I
got?
was sitting down playing it, and I was like, I just can't do that shit.
You recently got shield or sword?
I got it probably like
Drop?
a year after it came out. So
You've been on
like
it for like 2 years.
2019, 2020,
Yeah.
one of those.
2020.
That's
Like,
fine.
2020 is when I got it and I played it, and then I mean every now and then I turn it on and look at it, but that shit get cut the fuck off. Like y'all good? Cut that
Not
shit
good.
off.
Like Neopets.
Because
it's like,
you don't feed them.
If you have everything is new, so all the Pokemon and shit is like, alright, these not the old ones. You gotta find a new one to love. Then all the old Pokemon you see, you want them, but they shit now. There's so many good ones now, so
It's a nostalgia thing, huh?
yeah, basically for me.
Yeah, I see. You like, you know what? I like ya, but I ain't the one.
Y'all not the ones.
They're not the shooters out here.
I need me some
Except
Venus.
for,
My Hyper Beam at.
Where Hyper Beam
What is
at?
it?
What's the new move
I
that
mean,
they
it's
got?
a couple of new
Boy,
ones.
they got so much shit.
Yeah.
They
So
got,
I do like that they kept the same formula, but changed it up just a smidge to like keep it interesting. So like, even with the Arceus thing, they went back in time to show us what they was doing with the Pokemon. Then I was like
Yeah.
curious,
Came
like
out last year, right?
what the hell niggas was doing with those Pokeballs? How you was catching Pokemon then? Because from my understanding, Professor Oak created Pokeballs.
yeah. So you be like, yeah, 'cause that's the first OG. That's the homie over here with the little. Hey, boy, you wanna catch Pokemon? Like, bro,
But before that,
you tell me that the whole history.
yeah, like they started putting real lore into this. I'm like, all right, cool. And then, so I stopped playing after the DS series. Like, Black and White is when I stopped playing. That's the one with Reshiram and Zekrom. That's
That's the
It
what
was
city?
like-
that's the New York one, right?
that's the one that looked like New
Yeah, it's
York.
like
yeah.
based off New York.
See, yeah, this shit in New York. Let me
Had to throw
let me
my
get this.
fitted on you,
Gotta get them
man.
fitted.
I'm walking out with a do-rag. You feel me? So,
I did not play none of those.
yeah,
None of them.
I stopped there. And once they came out with like, it was like Omega Ruby and like Alpha Sapphire. I'm like,
Sapphire, yeah.
I'm not buying that.
Pokemon was never on the consoles, like PlayStation. They were never on any of them.
Nah.
So that's all I played was Xbox and PlayStation. So I never had the chance for real.
Yeah.
And then I would have to whatchamacallit? I would have to buy because I didn't have a
The
what was
console
it,
that they
3DS?
was on.
Yeah, the
I had-
handheld.
I never had none of those until I got older, and I was like, all right, what was I missing
Yeah,
out
older
on?
one.
Like, man, this shit ain't it. It's cool though, but this shit ain't it.
It is a lot of
I
grinding. I
can't
don't get
say-
that.
I can't talk because I got back into Pokemon on their last handheld game. Cause the last one before I played that was Diamond and Pearl for the first DS. The first
The
DS that
initial
came out.
release. The initial
Because
release.
I had the Switch, and then the Switch they came out with a Diamond and Pearl version that lets you battle your friends off your DS, but you play it on the big screen. So that was like the first time I was like, alright, but there's some cool concept. Like I like this console game, like you were saying, Cole, like the Pokemon Coliseum and the Gallon, like the ones that actually came out for the systems.
Yeah.
They was semi good. They just never let you like fully enjoy your Pokemon journey. Like they had
Yeah.
these set Pokemon to catch.
I found out you can emulate all this shit. Shit was over. I was like, I wasn't missing out on nothing. You just emulate this shit, and then you can the mods and all that shit for it, the randomized mods and all that shit.
Oh, yeah,
it make
bro.
the game way more funner.
That's how I played Emerald. I played it in Japanese because I had the emulator and that shit was out. I had a strategy guide right here and then the game playing. I said, all right, what he learning?
Yeah.
I bet. Let me move this kanji over here. Nah, but what got me back into Pokemon was the Sun and Moon series that dropped out for the DSi. Because it was like, it was Pokemon's first new big change before the Mega Evolutions that came out in the previous year. And in that one, they gave you the ability to fight 16 gym leaders. They gave you the possibility of catching all 900 something Pokemon. where like if you didn't know the Pokemon, you still can capture all the old ones that you did to get you comfortable with them.
Right.
And that game grind level was way easier. So I was like, all right, y'all got me back. It wasn't like Sword and Shield, like you said. Sword and Shield was kind of like a grinding game because it was like the first one back on console for them. Because, the Switch is like a handheld console. Shit weird. So I was like, you got caught me with this. And what they started doing is that instead of people just losing their Pokemon in their last game, they made it where you can transfer your Pokemon. So you won't feel like you have to do that all over again.
I like that.
Yeah. Because I grinded in the last game, I was like, okay, I can just transfer these Pokemons over. You still fake gotta grind because the availability of getting those Pokemon from the old games ain't always available as soon as the game drop.
Right.
But like, you still had that comfort that was like, I'm not doing this all over again. I'm not doing this all over again. I'm just kind of like upping my Pokédex since it's new Pokemon and then Pokemon you can't catch. So like, I went through Shield. Shield was pretty damn good. They let you customize your character fully, about clothes, outfit wise. They gave you open world, like you can see the Pokemon for the first time, and also gave you online play where you can see other players on the screen too.
Okay.
Shit was buggy as shit though,
Nintendo
ain't that well with internet. I be feeling sometimes some of their online games, but that was a big push to Pokemon, which made me be like, you know what? Maybe the same concept, but I see you guys adding change.
They trying to evolve.
So let me just keep following up. Yeah, trying to evolve this shit. And I end up getting the new series, Scarlet and that's
Scarlet and Violet.
That's a different breed of Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, man. It makes you feel like you're playing the show. You're not playing a Pokemon game no more. You're actually in this bitch. Like, you gotta watch your Pokemon.
You have to bathe them.
That ass rub your nigga and then hit him with the hose. And the nigga will be like, I like this. This is cool. And then, they added like a heart system in the previous game. Like before, like making Pokemon happy which make them evolve. Now it's like, I can remove this paralyze because I like it. My trainer, he uses me a lot. I can survive this hit that's gonna crit me because I love this nigga.
Cause they
I die because I love this nigga. So you just like,
they be trying harder.
That Pikachu shit.
Pokemon be trying harder. I love that. That got me out of so many jams in the last game. It was really there's some times where I'm like, all right, so y'all kind of OD'd. I was fighting the Elite Four in Brilliant Diamond, and I'm on like the last. I'm fighting what's her name with the dragon? She got the Garchomp. Cynthia. I'm fighting her.
Cynthia. That bitch.
I'm on her last Pokemon. I'm on her last Pokemon. Well, she's on her last Pokemon. I'm on my last Pokemon. And I think my last Pokemon was Empoleon. She had Garchomp. Garchomp is killing me. I think he did like Earthquake or some shit. And if you know what Empoleon is, he's still water. So any type of ground move, he's fucking me up. I survived. I survived just cause Empoleon did not want me to be sad. And I'm like, yes, let's go. So I'm able to like heal up again and force this motherfucker to waste his earthquakes. It went like that for, I think like five turns, 5 times. It was like a one-shot KO type thing. And I was just on that 1 HP. It was like, it endured the hit just because it didn't want to see you sad. And it just kept doing that for 5 turns. And I'm like, yo, if Pokemon was really like this, man, this is how it would be in the show. This is exactly how it is in the show, man. So I'm so happy that they added that system in. I do think it does go overboard. Like how, because that 5 times was consecutive. That was like earthquake. He was really spamming that shit. So I was I withstood that, and I was able to eventually beat him. But still, I just really love that they add that. They should like tweak that just a smidge to where it's like the probability has to be different. Because that shit happening back to back like that, unless the Pokemon is
they
like
know.
Right.
Computer knows.
Right. Like,
you know that.
He's just trying
you know what it was? It was giving you the plot armor. That was your starter Pokemon. It's like you get the little plot armor probability.
Right.
Let's sprinkle that shit on real quick.
Give me my plot armor, man. I really like that they added
You main character. I'm the main character.
It's me. I'm him. We beat Cynthia, and the rest was history. Nobody was sad. I was dumb hype. I'm over here panicking, switching hand. I'm like, yo, I'm not fighting these people again. I'm not doing it. And I didn't have to.
Yo, I think when I was streaming that shit, I got real emotional with that game, bro. Those ain't fake emotions. I was really like, I gotta fucking survive this shit.
Because if I had that in a regular Diamond and Pearl, that would have helped a whole bunch. And it's not just because of Cynthia. When these games drop initially, they be hard. They be really tough. And I was so used to like the earlier gens and how like kind of it wasn't like easy.
Freeze that past that shit.
It wasn't easy, but it was simple. It was simpler than this.
Attack. Tackle attack.
Just attack.
Like the
easy,
the status moves, the ones that like poison you, lower your accuracy. Them shits really
that wasn't a thing.
Them shits really work. And diamond and gold and silver and them.
That shit wasn't.
And tail whip wasn't tail whipping. You know, so it feels different.
Wasn't tail whip.
Even when they're recovering on their own, you recover just because, you know what I'm saying, so you don't have to use a barrier or some shit like that. That's fire to me. Because there be times in the show I'm like, how the hell, you was just poisoned. You was just paralyzed. You just got body slammed and you immobilized. What are you doing?
Nigga said, picker.
They really threw some anime, they gave you some plot armor. I give them that.
I do gotta say this though about the new series that's coming out. They did change the cast is gonna be a girl and a black boy as the new characters.
Subarashi.
Yeah, doing good. Homie got the little fade with the little curl top on shit going on.
My son was with the sponge.
He got the fade with the little curls, you know.
Of course.
Looking like my boy Player King cosplays, you know.
Of course. Yeah. Ain't gonna have a little jump with him, nigga. This.
And I think he wears his hat like this. They got the Chip Skylark. Nah, but that's exciting. Glad Pokemon is finally moving. We're finally getting a new series that doesn't involve this nigga Ash, because this nigga need to start his life. This nigga been 10 for too long.
Wonder how he gonna look.
I think this was like just fan art though. I had seen one where he was like 18, and the names of the moves was like crazy, like.
Nah, I think that was a fan art. He was like using a Pokemon, right? He was like pointing at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fan art.
I like to see time skip Ash just to see what they look like.
I got to. You know what's crazy? They came out with a mobile game called Pokemon Masters, and they made everybody older than that. Even like nigga Red from Blue version, Red version, what we was playing with, he's older there with Gary. But Ash is still 10.
God, Ash is still 10. My son Gary, I'm surprised he's not on child support. We're gonna let's segue into a new topic.
Segue into more exciting news, which is Naruto. Or the Naruto verse itself, to be honest. Because, you know, I count Naruto as Naruto, even though it's his own series, but the nigga still dead. Until that nigga dies, still considered part of Naruto. All you fans out there that just don't be dick riding. Y'all just be over here like, Naruto, no, that's it. It ends there. He's a Hokage, series is over.
So since you say that, recently, I've seen this picture, because, you know, people make fan art all the time, shit like that. And you know how they do the clickbait thumbnails, all that shit. It was a picture, right? And it was baby Kurama, and it was it was Naruto talking about some. Oh, I knew you'll find your way back to me, and so many people retweeted it and then commented on. It's like, oh my god, seriously, I have to catch up now. I have to catch up. No way this happened. Seriously, and it was just a bunch of comments like that, and I was just sitting there like, I guess.
I guess.
They're gonna be looking for it.
It is what it is, I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah. If you don't watch it, you just don't know. Unless Crunchyroll or YouTube, something like that, like a clip just
So,
pop up. You're like,
yeah, I was about to say, Crunchyroll does that. They mostly do the clips for their own series. Like you always see their YouTube page, like Crunchyroll got this scene. It'll be like a 5 second scene or something that they showed.
So what I noticed that they mostly do is they just take the most epic part, which is usually like a fight.
skimp them motherfucker.
Yo, watch this. Look at this. This is what we into right here.
Alright, that's it.
And then that's it, right? Subscribe to Crunchyroll. Like, okay, I might have to watch this. This is actually heat.
But it does work.
You don't understand that you gotta get
Does
through.
work.
You gotta get through the initial bullshit because they did that with. Because I watch and I read, so they did that when I first seen it. They did it with the field trip, yeah, that episode, and they have him fighting. Yes, him. Oh my God, him. I was so tight. First off, stop using my son's design like that. Stop. And you're not gonna stop. If you gonna bring him in, bring him in. At least give us people from his village and let niggas know that these.
It was cool though.
He's from Hoshigaki. That's his clan. If not, then stop. Because he used every move Kisame. I swear to God, Kisame took years to learn. Like you don't know how to use Samehada. No, you don't.
From that water
Right. But there was a fight between the guy that was supposedly he had Samehada and Boruto, and that fight was. I was like, oh, this is kind of some heat ass animation. Where they? What kind of budget they have for this? But that fight, I seen it again like weeks later, and I'm like, oh, see, I see the bullshit y'all doing. Y'all made me suffer through this bum ass filler to get to just so y'all can post this heat ass little fight. Whatever. Miss me with that. But that's what they normally do. I'm not even mad at it. It's, you know what I'm saying? They gotta market their show. So
Yeah.
but still, just stop Boruto, they gotta stop capping. Like it's a lot of bullshit that you gotta get through. If you wanna get through the bullshit before that, you're just reading it. But
Cause that's what they did with the second part when they went back to the mist. Every fight had like 15 seconds of good ass animation. Just like
and it's always the running.
It's a
It's
snippet.
always the like running up to your the opponent. And I'm like, yo,
yeah.
where y'all getting this
Especially-
running animation from?
I know y'all seen the one when Kagura and Boruto, they were running and they were fighting against Siren.
Yeah, yo, when nigga was jumping over the crates.
Yeah. That shit was clean. Then after that, it was like, I respect.
My man's kunai clash. Come on. Y'all gonna fight. You gonna anime.
If you going anime, you're right.
Cause I feel like there's certain moments where I feel like I can throw some good ass animation in this, and there's certain moments I'd be like, yo, just rush this shit through. Just rush this shit through. Bro.
I think
All that whole arc could have been rushed through, but they felt like we just gotta throw a little season on that bitch,
a little song.
little 2 G's extra, you know.
What I think they do is they have their intern, more amateur side of like the people who just coming into the company or whatever, whoever the studio is. It's Studio Pierrot, but I feel like they have their newcomers and their novices and those people working on the filler episodes of Boruto and Naruto too, for that matter. And then they have their main heavy hitters, veterans, work on like the most important stuff, either in that filler or in the story.
It's cool that Boruto adapts a lot of novels, though. Not that many people know this, but before even the Kara arc, they adapted 10 novels that was all written.
Yes.
All written out. So, like, the field trip, that's a novel on its own. So people may think that's a filler, but that's legit a book that they just was like, we're not gonna. They wasn't thinking about anime. They were just like, look, we're gonna do a couple Boruto stuff as books because we don't know how far it's gonna progress.
So is there any what is it? Any other mangas outside the Boruto manga itself?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. Not at all. I want to say not at all because Boruto's monthly.
Yes.
But there's novels.
So
are they viewed by the public?
Oh, better yet, lies. I'm sorry, Cap. Like it's part of the. It's like a Boruto style. Yes, it is because I remember when they first came out, I was reading them off the Naruto, like the fake manga sites that they used to have. After Naruto ended, those was coming out, but there was called like Naruto Next Generation or Boruto. I think it was like Boruto Next Generation volume. And it was like Sakura Gaiden, and it was like Mitsuki's Moon something Gaiden, and those came out as individual mangas even before because those didn't get animated. Those didn't get put in the manga like the Boruto manga. The Boruto manga just starts off with after the movie, and then you just jump straight into the Kara. You don't see Sadara's story.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Mitsuki's story.
Mm-hmm.
You just see Boruto's story through that. So those are separate series. Now that I think, oh shit, I never even thought about it. Because now Mirage is gonna be a third. It's gonna be a third spinoff of Boruto,
which I have recently been reading.
But isn't hers already like animated?
Yes, but I don't know how much they're gonna change because that first beginning they didn't show us the whole Kakashi Saber thing.
Yeah, they changed a lot in the beginning of it, and then from what I was reading, it was like a little bit of a difference. But
how far did you get?
I'm all caught up with it. Like reading it.
So you saw
I did like last week.
Kiba.
Yeah. And it was looking nice. Everything was looking pretty clean.
Right.
I was drawing it.
I like the way that the manga makes things look less childish that we're used to. It makes it more serious situations. Like reading Mirai's story, even if it might be like the same as the anime, it still looks more serious and more cleaner than what the anime was showing. Like, you can see that she's really trying to do this mission and she's really on her thing. Well, like before, because certain music and tones just kind of like those scenarios off. Like you got these pasty pastel-ass colors and Shorty out here really trying to prove herself and find out about her dad, and it's just like the music is gonna be like some like little kid shit, and then they gonna have like little bummy animation here, and you're just like, I can't take this serious. But when you read it, you just like, wow. Like when she chased down the dude, the guy that took Kakashi's wallet, that shit looked mad clean. That shit looked hella.
which was different, because I didn't. It was different from the anime and the manga because she did it a different way, if I remember correctly. But I liked her. I liked that whole arc, her whole story, because I thought it was gonna be short, but then they added on, I think, like another like 12 episodes to it, and so they met up and But who knows how far they're gonna go with the manga. Probably go the same way, maybe change up some things. So
yeah, I'm hoping the ending and when it comes down to like the villain, they change that part, like make it more, because the villain was it was like a fake he done.
Yeah.
They could still have that dude there, just don't do the whole like evil spirit thing, and like make it a little tougher. Make it like the real demon, like the real religious motherfucker pop out. Kind of like, because I love the intensity of it from that first chapter, where Kakashi was still Hokage, and because we never got to see none of that Kakashi Hokage shit. I know that's a novel itself, but Mirai touched upon that, and we was like, okay, I wanna know more about this. Okay. And knowing that she's actually, like, I feel like her trying to figure out Asuma is becoming more, it's more tellable in the manga than it was in the anime. Because in the anime, I don't really remember her, like, pondering on her dad, just kind of like, I don't know him. That's it.
She did it. Did like 2 or 3, probably like 2, maybe a few. She did it a few times. Kept bringing it up. But then if you, see it from other people's perspective, like we were just mentioning the Crunchyroll clips on YouTube. If you was to watch that clip and look at the comments, it's just hate. It's just hate and shit like that. Yeah. And like we mentioned the last villain, when in that clip, it was just a bunch of hate.
People are just,
us, I feel like as the fans, we will never be happy. Never. We just want fighting 24/7. That's it.
Give us Naruto Sasuke fighting 24/7.
Every episode, we just need fighting. I've come to the conclusion that if you're a true fan and you really love something, you stick to it.
Yeah.
Oh, there was something
mangas.
there was something that Cole had said. He said, Cole said, was there any other, like, I want to say, like, mangas, right? Was there any other mangas besides Boruto in Boruto, right? Or something like that. And the part with Shin, and he tried to revive the Neo Akatsuki, which was terrible name, terrible sandwich, man, terrible sandwich. That was a manga. That was a whole volume to itself. It was called the
Oh, you have it.
The seventh. Yeah. This is what she awakened Hello Sharingan and shit. This is that whole arc. So this was one, but this was a Naruto book. This is not a Boruto book. Yeah, but I guess because they show him older too, but it's whatever.
Is the Mitsuki the same?
Mitsuki, I think, is all the way at the end, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, they not referenced in it at all.
Nah. This book, yeah, it's like everything that happened in that little arc that they have for it is exactly the way it happened in the book. Yeah. None of it was filler. I can't remember which book it was. I think it's the first book of Boruto, like the first volume of Boruto. They have Mitsuki's his chapter all the way at the end, and it's only like one chapter, but the chapter's like 60-some pages or something like that.
Yeah.
But the one where where Orochimaru's fighting Log, the older Mitsuki.
The one where Mitsuki opened up Sage Mode.
Yeah.
You can see it. Bro.
Yes.
It is it.
Yeah. I got that too. You got that, Crisis? You don't got that? You don't got
first chapter.
Nah, I don't got the first one. That's crazy.
But nah, I wish so they just
I got the last one though.
They just now turning Mirai's story into. They should do Gaara's book. They should do Gaara's book for sure, cause his novel, it exposes a lot of shit that Orochimaru was doing. We get to see the blue Sharingan. We get to see Rainbow Sharingan. It's a bunch of just it's a bunch of just head assery in that whole novel. I think Gaara gay, either gay or just he's not attracted to
asexual.
Yeah.
He one of non-sexual niggas.
He's not attracted to.
I don't think y'all can see it, but who was drawing this nigga back then?
That's
this nigga?
That's Ikimoto.
Ikimoto, bro. That's my boy Professor Snape Sasuke. That's Harry Potter Sasuke.
That's my son, Ikimoto.
He was clean though. He was clean.
No, he wasn't.
Other than that dead bang shit he had.
They was just trying to make it seem like his hair was messy. That shit just looked weird.
All the time.
Bright ass ring light. That nigga look cool as shit.
Yeah, they just wanted.
Yo, bro,
I trying to show his hair messy. Oh, okay, his face. I don't know. His style kind of grew on me. His style grew on me heavily. Like I like it now more than I did when I first started
reading. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it got better as it progressed. Cause Boruto has an oval head, like circular this way. Naruto has his head is like oval forward. He be making frog faces, Boruto.
Yeah, his Boruto is more circular, and Masashi's is more like egg.
But see, the thing is though, I like his style more because Masashi's style, I feel like it's just not plain. Like,
super
it's
simple,
it's
heavy simple.
Like you can copy and paste. All you gotta do is take Naruto, take away his marks, and you can make any ninja out of that shit. That's it. Or like you know how strikers is. They just take eyes of other ninjas and move them around. That's how all the characters in Naruto is. They just like that. At least with Ikimoto's, I feel like his characters all have their own
personality.
Features.
They got like his drawing style for each character has its own personality.
Especially when he introduced the Kara members. Them Kara members definitely look like you can't say they're Katsuki.
Yeah.
Like they had their own images, they had their own powers. Yeah. Even Delta's hair, that was way different than what you saw in the anime.
Yeah, I didn't even realize her by herself, she was just a different. She was just different.
Her design was the design that was like, this is not like this is you can see futuristic in the and like you know because what was it? Ao was the first person that they showed you, and he still had like regular Shinobi shit. Then they could show you Koji. Koji still had like regular shit, and she's like, I don't see no. You got a dress like dress heels with some like stripe like fucking leggings. You like, this ain't ninja attire. Like, you know, what the fuck are you like? And then they still showed. Then she still held her own. Not like she didn't have an outfit that was just like the kid to like not fighting. She was boxing. Shorty was boxing. So I was like, oh, this is some boxing, ninja looking motherfuckers. Okay. And even the way Kawaki runs, Kawaki's the only nigga running like this. This nigga don't run like this.
It's somewhere. I'm on my way. I gotta go.
I'm on my way. I gotta go.
But like, it's finally showing you like, this ain't just a ninja world. Cause I swear to God, everybody in Shippuden and fucking Naruto, they all dead ran like this, nigga.
Copy and paste.
And then it was the ninja way. We're moving on from that. This is a whole new
era,
whole new thing we're about to experience with
this
this
is the
next
peace
couple
era
of
with
years.
the most violence. What the kind of peace era is
Speaking
that?
of the next couple of years, right? I just read that JF 2022, so I'm guessing that's Japan Festival 2022.
Yeah.
They're gonna reveal 3 new major projects. So for Boruto and Naruto.
Yes. I think that's coming up this week.
Didn't they just say that Sasuke was getting his own anime? The Retsuden was getting animated?
That might be it.
It's getting an adaptation, yes.
Oh,
It's getting a so starting January, it's gonna get like at least 6 to 12 episodes adaptation of that from in the Boruto series though.
okay.
Because everybody was assuming we were gonna jump into the Code arc right away, but since they're leading into Code right now in the filler that's happening, but they just announced that they're probably gonna throw the Gaiden in first, then like as a flashback memory, and then go into Sasuke looking for Code and all that extra traversing shit.
Okay. Because they were saying that they
Unless he's getting his own
like personal anime. That's why I don't think he should get that because you're doing too much.
the OVA.
Yo, to be honest, they could have gave us Retsuden now, and whatever this Squid Game shit is, cancel that. Yeah, because
it's not that bad.
So the Squid Game shit, it don't make sense. Why are you? What the fuck? Go back to the village. Have Boruto go back to the village. And then follow Sasuke. I get that the show's
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. He was trying to go back to the village after the mission. He was like, I'm done. I hanged out with Sasuke. I'm on my way. And then they got on the wrong train. You watched the movie.
This nigga was on Bullet Train. Nigga was on Bullet Train heading to Squid Games. That don't make sense to me. I think they should have just let him successfully reach the village.
Hello, nigga.
And then be like, oh, Sasuke-sama was on some bullshit. He went to do something else, and then we find out what the something else is, and we following Sasuke. We just finished following Kawaki and Himawari for like dumb long. That shit took like a couple, 2-3 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. First off, I'm like, when is this shit gonna end? Y'all dragging it.
Whoa! That shit was nice.
I enjoyed it, but they were dragging it, bro.
Parts were nice. It's just that, like he was saying, they were kind of like dragging it, and that it's just this sensei, her.
Like it's obvious that it's her now.
Who the fuck are you?
Like we get that it's her now. Like pack her ass up and then let's get on with it. But
and I don't think nobody died.
Nobody died.
Finally, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's good.
Nobody important died.
That's good.
Because before Kawaki, every episode Kawaki was in or something like that, somebody had to go.
Yeah.
But this one, if the sensei would have died, that would have made it. But then the kids would have been sad, and I don't know how they would have fixed it.
See, that would have been their first. That should have been their first experience with death.
Shinobi life.
Right, so that they can know, like, yo, shit is real in the field. So y'all first time having to experience this shit, and during, like, yo, y'all gonna have to. They really chose.
There's enough time for that later.
The power of studenthood, like, what the hell is this? Like,
that's what Naruto told us. Studenthood comes first, and
It's-
then they kill off the teacher. You know,
I
you
get
gotta
it.
lead them on. You gotta let them get a win, and then you gotta snatch that shit.
They just
Kawaki's still in the village.
Like you said earlier, this B team that's working on this stuff, they don't know. They not in tap with certain things. They still in touch with the old ways and shit. Like, oh yeah, you know, this is how we do it. No, she had to go. There's plenty of times where a lot of
She was
people had to
doing
go, but they
heinous
didn't
shit.
go.
She was doing heinous shit.
But they made
bro.
sure they murked those people that you did not expect to go though. Plus, they couldn't do it this episode because the first time Kawaki team dealt with Himurari, they killed the fucking wolf.
Okay.
Oh no, animal cruelty. Get PETA, Shinobi PETA involved. Like,
So
so what? Nigga, animals die every day. Animals die every day in Naruto and Boruto,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
They just
hey,
was,
it was
they was just
Kawaki.
beating the shit out of a bear. Wasn't it like a giant panda bear? What the hell is that about?
That was a summon though. That's different. That was different.
Nah, that wasn't something. That was a real thing. Punch the shit out that thing.
Snuff the hell out that bear. What are you doing?
Look, let the teacher live, cause niggas be you know how many people they killed off the last arc before that watermelon village. They killed
Okay.
so many unnecessary niggas in that shit. It
You
was
right,
crazy. They
You're
had
right.
to take a. You gotta give them a break off that, bro. Like
For like
niggas, that
See,
should
but that was in a whole
So let's
different
say-
village though, because they
people that
notorious.
watch Boruto that's not really like intact with shit, they probably thought that shit was crazy. Or
If they don't read,
like some people, yeah, okay, that too. Like the people that's just like now starting up, like they started with Boruto, yeah, and yeah, the people that started with that and they're watching it and shit, like this shit is like amazing to them, or it's different to them. But people that know, are like, oh, come on, man.
come.
Give us, like I said earlier, give us 10 episodes fighting. That's it. We want none. We just want to
Yeah,
fight.
that's what people
wanna
want to
fight.
see. To be honest, I want to see you box.
That's it, and that's all. But we can't have that though. We can't. We cannot have that.
That's why I was like, you know, because like the Himari episode, it kind of gave you more sense into Kawaki's personality. The fact that he had to put himself, he didn't have a childhood.
Yeah.
This is the closest childhood that Kawaki's gonna have, and it has to be a mission. And it gives you like, you know, you can see how Kawaki doesn't know shit. This nigga was taking that mission way too fucking serious at times. So this nigga be in classroom, nigga about to talk to her like, you about to kill him, cut that nigga head off right now. It's like, yo, Kawaki, chill. These niggas is kids, bro. That's how kids interact.
I guess.
But like, I get it when it dragged. Like, what they had, the episode with the fucking ghost and the class president was like making everything happen. But like, you don't need that one. Like, and then the whole like teacher personality. I just feel, you know what I think it is. Also, I think the graphics, the lack of attention that show gets when it comes to art style for the anime.
That's there. They got a lot of characters. I mean, you realize they got to draw a lot of kids. Like they're drawing a lot of fucking kids. So
Bro,
they gotta, unless they got some type of pedophile on the staff, then you know it's hard to draw these kids.
yeah, it's funny. I say that for another moment. I do want to mention this though, because the Boruto manga has definitely progressed in a futuristic way where I did not see. Now, I can't predict Boruto. Like most animes, you know, you can see predictions there and like how it's gonna turn out and like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But with this, I can't because they just recently talked about something in Boruto that relates to Naruto. And you know how we were saying, like, you know, people do fall off, like, people don't follow the whole source, like you were saying, Cole. Like, you know, people just take whatever information they see and be like, yeah, that's happening.
Yep.
This is a point right now where it's like, you have to watch Naruto to find out what stuff was happening in Naruto. Because you just found out that ninjutsu is, like, it's fake. It was made by this nigga. This is the first nigga, so you know we're about to go into the path of...
So we kind of did get that with, we kind of got that with, when they was going into Kagura's, Kaguya, her origin story. Before it was ninjutsu, it was called Nishu. But
Was that created by her sons, her sons, because I remember her sons made the fake Dory arc and
that's what Hagoromo and his brother created. No,
Because
Hagoromo created Nishu.
Yeah.
Hagoromo created Nishu, and then his brother created ninjutsu because he was using the shit to fight.
Did they mention that in the whatchamacallit?
Yes.
The anime? No, in an anime, because that arc, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch that shit. Because it was at a point in time where
they explained it more they fleshed it more out in the filler, because they showed her like crashing down to earth and then like getting the whole village done up, and then sliding over to this one little section to make a just like, oh, don't tell nobody come over here, I'm doing something, don't tell nobody come over here, and then every year one person gets sacrificed. Like, what the fuck? How the hell we get here?
Yeah, because that arc, I didn't. I was like, when I was watching Naruto, it was like I breezed through a bit of it. Then I just spent my time just sitting there, like, really observing it. But then it got to the point where it was so much of a climax. Like, all right, I just need more. And then the fillers happen. It's like, let me go on this website, filler, skip, and then back to the story. So it was a few of those in fillers from like probably like the last, who knows, 30, 40 episodes that I just didn't watch because I was so in tune to it that, yeah, I skipped out on that.
I feel you on that because they started adding a bunch of.
It was backstories, but it was stuff that you needed to know. But at that time, it was at its peak, and you wanted more of that story. I don't that other shit, okay, but I kind of want to hear the story.
Yeah, because they was throwing a lot of shit. I ain't gonna lie, because they went through like too many. They did Kakashi, they did Atashi, they did the Rappuden, the other like so many verses that you was going at one point where you just like, all right, I need a break, slow down. Yeah, because I had to watch that and I had to binge that. I couldn't watch it weekly. I just let that shit like build up. Like that last part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand with that. They was doing a lot. But I'm glad it gave us that because I don't think those had books. Or did they?
What?
The like Kakashi Gaiden, the Atashi, the
Kakashi Gaiden had a book. It came right after Naruto finished. I think it's called Kakashi Gaiden. Like the book is called Kakashi Gaiden.
But isn't that the one with Obito though? Like that tale?
Yeah. Is that
I'm talking about like the joint where like after that, you know how the anime showed you like Kakashi joining the Anbu, then they show you Yamato's story.
Oh no, that was I think that was in a book, like a novel in novel form.
Okay.
I think definitely that was in novel form.
Alright, so they did cover a lot. They just covered it in separate segments.
That's why the fans need to just sit there and wait.
Yep.
Just wait.
Yeah.
People are impatient.
Or like just create content for it until we get there. Because that's what I feel like that's what I was doing with my like reactions for, and this is a nice little segue for Kaiju number 8. They I swear to God, I can't remember which episode I say it in. I don't remember which episode I say it in, but I'm like, yo, Kaiju number 8 is getting a anime. You heard it here first. And then this year we get it announced. Once I find that video, I'm making another video with the trailer.
Oh, and your review.
And I'm throwing that in there easily, quick, fast with your Chad. Because prophetic speaking, that's all. So what I think the fans should do instead of just waiting. Shameless plug. Instead of just waiting, I think they should just do either fan art or like fan content to like either boost niggas' expectations or like, yo, what would you like to see? Because I'm pretty sure he don't really know everything off the bat where the story should be going. Because from what I noticed, there's a different writer for Boruto. I can't remember. I think her name is Yukio, or his name is Yukio.
Yeah, it's a writer.
Totally different person. I don't know who that is.
Supervisor.
I'm used to only Masashi Kishimoto. That's the only person I'm used to. But because we have this whole new writer, they're killing it. By the way, they're killing it. I don't want all of the slander for Boruto and the animation wise, they could go kill that all at once. But if they talking about the manga, you're not even a fan. I don't even want to hear nothing from. You know what I'm saying? You casual ass readers and the people who you're not really. You're not really.
He's not a fan. Tell him, young lord. Tell him, young lord. Y'all, you was not a fan. You was not a fan out here.
Right.
Y'all don't know.
Because this
young lord looking clean.
Because the story is catapulted way forward. Right now, there was a point in time where I was like, damn, they kind of like, why is Kawaki so like close to Naruto like that? And now we getting that. We getting why he's so close to Himawari and them. Because before, when he was calling him his son and stuff, I'm like, you just met this kid. But we don't get to see the time in between. And that's what the anime is for. The time in between. And it works for the anime. And it works for, and it just don't work for the manga, because if this shit, the stuff that they putting in the anime, if this was canon to the manga,
nah.
Wrap it up, okay?
Yeah,
I need you to. You taking too long to get to what the next thing is, and the manga they don't miss a beat, and they don't get a time to rest. They do not get a time to rest, because before what's happening now.
Recently they've been doing a lot of It's been a bunch of info. Because before it was a little action here, a little going here, but now it's just strictly a lot of info, like a lot of sitting down just listening.
Yeah,
so,
and it's good. And it's not like some shit where they just have to like, okay, we finally caught you. This is stuff that they've been asking. Yo, we need you to tell us what the f is going on. What do you know, and how do you know it? He's like, well, I can't tell you that because my safety. Bitch, we've been protecting you for up so many long, and you won't tell us what's going on. We keep getting caught with our pants down, and you won't tell. I can't tell you nothing because, you know what I'm saying, it's my safety. Alright, some more bullshit happens to this one Duamato. We finally get this nigga sit down interrogation style. What the hell is going on? Alright, so here's how everything goes. There's gods, nigga. And we don't know nothing about nothing. What? How the hell? If we would have got that earlier on, we would have been like, okay, we need to train. we need to train. That's all that is. Okay, you know Shinjutsu? Shinjutsu don't work on these people. What do you mean? Oh yeah, they got something called Shinjutsu. The fuck is that? Oh yeah, so you know these abilities that these people run an iron with? Yeah, we got that from a god, and I just put it into humans.
Yeah, because what was that?
It's just like mind blowing. Just quick, fast, and if we would have got it like that, it wouldn't have worked.
The fuck is this guy's name? Can't even think. Glasses.
Kiketo or something like that.
Oh, smoker, glasses. Amado. So Amado was like, yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to kill him.
And then never say shit. Oh my god. What are you doing? Say something. My goodness, bro. We over here worrying about some nigga who get his ass beat by one of our guests.
Yeah, right?
They don't know that yet, but bro, come on.
That's why I'm glad that they're doing a sit down, because what it was that I realized is that the championship where everybody has been so intense since the Kara arc started. Like, these niggas did not get a break. First Ayo, then Delta broke in, then Jigen came in, then they had to get the Hokage back, then Ishiki came in after getting his ass beat by fucking Koji, and after that, they took a little. Sasuke got his eyes poked out. Kurama was lost. Then Code came in. Then they had to fight fucking Boruto, and then Boruto got stabbed up. Like, these niggas was on house arrest 3 times already. House arrest ain't working for these niggas.
Like,
and then after even fighting Code, Code came back and took Amado. So these niggas have not been at a rest point at all.
Yeah, it's been constant on edge. Anxiety levels is high. And then, so even when things is calm, shit ain't calm.
Nah.
So you gotta sit down and listen to the shit that he's about to spew to you. He just telling niggas like, okay, so this chick with godlike ass powers is coming to the village. She can see shit that she's not even there, and she can see all the way back to her birth. What kind of NZT shit is she on?
Right.
I'm like, and then you got, and then in the middle of the conversation, you got Momoshiki like, yo, he lying, bro. He's popping out of nowhere, yo. This nigga is capping. And then you gotta make a split decision. Okay, do I believe this nigga? Because he won't just come out for nothing. But then again, he my enemy. So like, anxiety just stays through the roof. It's just never a dull moment.
You still gotta deal with Kawaki blowing up. You never know what this nigga just might turn around and be like, I'm killing y'all niggas now.
Yeah, I'm sick of this shit. Everybody's dying scared right now. Right.
And then Naruto can't do shit. It proved that Naruto did not do shit that whole last part when it was Cole Kawaki and Boruto fighting.
Big facts.
He was a bystander watching in his sage mode. Niggas kidnapped
Wisdom of sage mode. That shit was ass. You hear me?
He was scared.
You tried, but you just can't keep up no more. That was the.
I'm gonna just sit here and pray. I'm gonna sit here and pray.
Go get more sage energy because we're gonna need it after this.
We need this. Where them toads at?
Where the toads at? Subarashi.
Because Boruto getting poked up, put everybody on edge with Kawaki. Now Kawaki got Ishiki's powers. Nigga, Naruto couldn't even beat Ishiki. Nigga don't got Kawaki probably tell her, Naruto, I'm not listening to you. You can't say shit no more. It's over. What you gonna do? Great sage mode? No. Nigga. Remember that cute shit, nigga? Hold that, nigga. Trauma. PTSD, nigga.
Trauma. This nigga got trauma.
Niggas. And like, you still can't trust Amado.
Still
can't even fuck Bronco. You can't even trust this Delta Bronco. You can't. Nothing is trusted. No. It's like everybody in Naruto got guns to each other's heads like this.
What they call it? The Mexican standoff.
Yeah, the Mexican stands off. It's just everybody like that because you just saw what happened to Code. Code was working with these niggas. Nigga like that instantly. Nigga, Code guy's limits broken. He's like, yeah, I'm big dog now. I'm about to kill you, Amado. Then he's like, Amado's like, yo, Delta, you want Kawaki? He's like, no, listen to this nigga. I'm about to. She's like, no, nigga, I don't listen to you. You listen to me. Oh, I thought we was teammates. Like,
I'm listening to none of y'all.
None of y'all niggas. Damien had to get involved. That nigga's another wild card. I feel like he could probably betray his own sister with the right shit because I don't think he's mentally stable. Kid, right? Because this nigga, the way, even like, remember when Code grabbed the nigga when he was fighting Kawaki? Nigga just grabbed the nigga out of pocket. Like, it just said, nigga can do that. Nigga could just do that to a nigga anytime he needs. He might use a power because he can't, I don't think he can control the things that get deflected. So, like, if somebody makes him accidentally hit himself, can he deflect that? Like, or is it just on auto? Because he didn't purposely deflect the attack to Kawaki. He just pulled him out. And nigga was just
When the last time we seen a kid get killed in Boruto?
The manga or the anime?
In the manga.
Okay.
In the manga, they don't.
Yeah.
Because they only focus on the main. They only focus on the main cast. Even the side characters from the academy.
Yeah, Boruto.
That
was the first one, technically.
The main character was the first nigga to die.
Technically, yeah. He on his
so Damien not going nowhere no time soon, basically.
Maybe he's a knight. He has a defense, and niggas that gotta defend something always end up dying to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah.
He's gonna sacrifice his sister.
Because I feel like what's gonna happen is they're gonna be targeting Ida, and he's gonna try to like jump in the way, and because the target is not him, he's gonna get obliterated.
I'm gonna go by the like 2 candles. What's up with the jokes, bro? He was about to do a Mexican stand-up.
Deadass, I was about to spin him around, bro. That's what I keep thinking about. That's all Boruto is just Mexican stand-up. That's Toronto's and shit. Cause Code over here got the fucking.
He got the freezers. Oh my god.
And then he got the creatures. Code, and I bet you they got his intelligence with the power. Whatever he said, they can jump inside of each other. They can
That
jump in
would be
infinite loops,
beastie.
bro.
Oh yeah, because they do got a belt on them.
Yeah, bro.
What the? A claw
That's
mark.
some
That's what they call
gingery
them.
motherfucker, bro.
Upgraded.
And Cole is tight. That nigga Cole look like when he gets tight, he don't give a fuck, bro. So it's gonna be like Cole, Date, Milwaukee, Boruto in the Mexican standoff like this. Dead ass. I'm telling you, man, that's gonna be crazy.
It's blowing my mind that I didn't see none of this coming. Cause can't
Because she won dick.
Can't she see the
She
future
said-
too?
No, she only can see present and past, not future. So that's why she can see everything that happened. Like she can see the great like the Ninja War and shit like that, and like Naruto, and then the like that whole fight. She can see the birth. Ew, that's nasty. She can see the birth of Boruto. You know, she can see all the sex scenes that niggas been. Like, she can see all that shit. Everything recorded.
Ultimate
And then
logic.
you know what I think is gonna happen? Because I don't know if anybody else knows the info that Amado has, but like, what if niggas start taking each other's parts? Like they kill Damien to take that nigga's move, or like they kill Ida, like Code kill Ida to take her powers.
Nah, that's crazy.
And they create the ultimate.
Trying to remake the Oshiki nigga.
Shibai?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
Shibai.
crazy to me. Cause
And they take his.
I
He need. Do he need a vessel?
no, he's transcended
Nah.
physical forms.
Can't think about that though. He
He's
doesn't
raw
have a
energy.
body for.
He's raw energy
But look,
right now. With
about this, though.
with his abilities, he's raw energy.
Oh. Hey, but think about the anime never animated the Okusu's god that they show Boruto looking at. What if that is Shibai?
Yeah, but Amato said that he transcended physical forms.
Yeah, and that he transcended don't mean the nigga can't go visit one. Like, you know, the nigga can come back down like, yo, Boruto, yo, you a best.
Yeah, but that means that he won't need a vessel.
Yeah. Because I don't think no vessel can handle him.
He don't need a vessel because exactly what Cole is saying. There's no. He
That's why
has so
his body
much
was
in
just
him
there.
that he don't even.
Yeah.
Like he figured
why
it out.
his
Like
body-
okay, because that was their only flaw. The Utsuki's that was their only flaw.
So do you think every car member got a piece of Shibai?
Not all of them, because most of them was Amato's creations.
Okay.
So, because
But like Cole had like perfect
what
safety.
did Victor have?
Yeah.
Victor didn't have shit.
I don't remember.
No, Victor
Victor
didn't
didn't have
shine.
shit.
Victor,
They didn't
he had
trust
he had the
Victor.
multiple limbs. He had multiple limbs. He had the other arms under his cloak.
Okay, yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize. I forgot all about
But
that.
that's only canon to the anime because manga he just got shown and blurred
Kept
up.
on.
Like nigga had like 2 pins, bro. Like nigga just like
Only
yo.
multiple limbs he got.
Oh.
is-
And what about Deepa? What did he have?
See, Deepa was not inner. Deepa is outer. So Deepa
Yeah,
had
he
to
was like
rely on
top
his
inner.
own shit.
Yeah, he was like top inner nigga.
Yeah, he was
What
Victor's henchman. That's his top goon. So if the boss don't,
but
if the
then
boss
you
ain't
gotta
valid, then
remember,
the top goon ain't gonna be valid either.
I see. Cause that Victor arc, I ain't gonna lie though, they did. I like the anime for doing that though. They added a whole arc for Victor who only got 2 panels, and we ain't see not a lick shit that the nigga can do.
Because
They gave him like
they gave him that to tie him to Boro. And then when we finally got Boro, it wasn't just like some new person that, because they kept mentioning him, but they never said anything about like how he looks, what he's doing. They kept saying like, oh, we don't know where he's at. That's all they kept saying. What's the next?
Blue Lock.
Luck.
Code said he read only the first chapter.
Yeah, for Blue Lock, I have read. Cause before it got announced, one of my coworkers was talking about it because he likes sports animes and stuff. So when he was talking about it, he's like, "Yeah, you should read this." He's like, "Yeah, just give it a try." And I read. It's like, okay, this is pretty cool, but I didn't get that far. I only got up to where basically they were having like the elimination and stuff like that, and you had to. I guess they were in like in a room and
playing tag.
Yeah,
Playing tag with
yeah.
the ball. Okay.
And then after that, the guy with the glasses, anime nerd glasses and stuff. He popped up one that had like the shine on them.
Yeah,
And
the glimmer.
after that, I stopped reading it. So it's been a hot minute. But I see like small clips here and there on Crunchyroll. I'm on YouTube and stuff. And whenever I get back into like watching multiple animes and stuff, I'm definitely gonna give that a look because it has like Silver Avenger's hair and Fire Force eyes. So,
Yep, that is big. That is
but both of y'all watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I watched it because what was it? Haiku got me into sports anime again because I wasn't fucking with sports anime, and then watching that and just seeing the way, not even the story's good, the animation is good. Like the animation is superb in the sports anime, so it's like okay, these motherfuckers be dishing out top quality fight scenes. Like I was watching the niggas punching each other,
Mm-hmm.
but just in sports anime. So I'm like, okay, I'll give these shit more shine, especially the more up to date ones. And then Blue Lock was playing, and I saw from like the trailer that it gave me the same thing you said, like the Fire Force eyes. I seen those eyes in like Soul Eater, like the crazy chaotic shit. And I was like, I like that. And then
It's chaotic.
What's up? It gives me like a Tokyo Revenger vibes because his uniform, the best thing to tell every character apart is gonna be hairstyles. So it gives me like everybody has their own style, you can tell, and then also gives me Demon Slayer because there's a lot of double toning in everybody's hair colors. And like everybody will have like it's not just one plain hair. Like somebody will have
The
black
new generation of animation.
Yes, everybody's starting to get half blonde, or have red hair, green somewhere, like little flames somewhere. So it's like okay, I fuck with this. It also looks clean, and it's not choppy. The combos is short. It's everything that they like. It's written well. The main character has a flaw. Like the main character comes in with a flaw. He's trying to fix this. The purpose of it is kind of
because what I remember, he's not that guy, right? He can't be that guy.
He's not him. He's not him yet.
But he has the potential. Just that he's more of a team player. So
Yes.
And the thing about Blue Lock is that everybody on the team doesn't play the positions that they normally play. Like everybody on the team is like all the same position. Like
striker. Everybody is striker.
Yeah. Like everybody is a striker position because that is the strongest player, I guess, on the team.
So the point of Blue Lock, that's the point of Blue Lock. They're trying to create the strongest striker ever. So
because apparently Japan never made it to the nationals, like they never won a competition. So they're like, World Cup. So they're like, instead of making the same nations where we train, a goalie to be a goalie, this and that, let's just make everybody a person that can score. So it's like, okay, if we have everybody that can score at top peak, then it points. So it's like, okay, I want to see this. And they don't cut you short. They don't have like long episodes where there's like, I'm gonna wait 2 episodes to see the battle. They tell you the battle like really the second episode. And that battle is gonna last a couple of episodes. It's not gonna be a short battle. You get to see everybody's interactions, everybody's chemistry. You see what they're good at, and they make it look hella interesting. Like I don't watch soccer, but I can watch this. I'll be here. I can be here. I can't do that regular one, but
because it's a what's the other soccer anime?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's like or something like that. Like AI's.
The only one that I know of, because they made a video game out of it. It was Captain Subasu or something like that.
Captain Subasu, yeah. There's a video game.
I never watched it, but I seen it was on a PlayStation store one time, and I looked at it, like, okay. And this was around the time where the anime got announced and stuff like that. But whenever I do get a chance, probably this weekend, I'll catch up on all that stuff. That Spy Family. What else we got going on? Bleach. What's the other one?
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. All that.
I know you said you wanted to watch Chainsaw Man because of your famous band chick. She did an outro for it.
Yeah, but I'm the type of person, if somebody Well, it's
Go ahead.
yeah.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. You the type of
When
person.
somebody hype shit up so fucking much, I just can't. That's why I cannot watch My Hero because people be amping this shit up like it's the best fucking thing in the world. I just can't. 5 episodes in, drop that shit.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
I literally sat down. I was like, "Oh yeah, this about to be it." I'm like, "Okay."
He got the power.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see what he do with
This
it.
ain't it.
Nothing.
So now,
Dropping this shit.
once again, go to YouTube. If it's a fight or something, I'll watch a little bit of it. But then I'm like, nah, it just doesn't. It's just not for me. Like, you can't watch every single anime it is. So that one is just not for me. And plus, I'm so far behind, I would never ever catch up.
No matter what they produce, don't like it.
Yeah.
And then you want to
no matter what they produce or what they put out, it doesn't really appeal to me. And especially the fan base. That fan base is gross. In the cosplay community,
gross.
The fan base and the shit you see everywhere, gross. I ship this person with this person. No. This and that. No.
Much of shipping, bro.
It's just a little bit too much. I've never in my life seen something like this.
Yeah,
I see it with that, and I see it with Demon Slayer. But Demon Slayer, that's a whole nother story.
That's a different animal,
It's not
but
as
the
much
same
hate
beast.
as it. Yeah, it's not as much hate and shit as it is with My Hero. It's just that when My Hero first came out, I liked Assassination Classroom, and
Okay.
I was like, okay, a bunch of kids, we're gonna have a bunch of different personalities. It's just that I just couldn't. When so many people try to force something, like, come on, they just keep forcing the shit on to you. You just don't want to watch it. You just don't want to experience it. Because I always hear both of y'all talk about, story and highlight moments here and there, and it's like, okay, but I just can't appeal to it.
That's fine because the same thing happened to me with My Hero at the start. I ain't watched My Hero when it dropped out. I watched it. I think it was when season 3, and I think it was like you said, like it'd be like those moments that you watch that's like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I just want to see.
Yeah, because at first it was just everybody hyping it up like the best show, and I'm looking at it like, it's not the best show. You can't really say that. Like, how many if you even watch anime and stuff, how many animes have you watched to consider this the best? And then when you watch it, like you said, the 5 episodes, it's a regular based anime. Like those episodes wasn't crazy. Like it's just like
it was just something to like. But then I wasn't feeling it, and I couldn't sit myself down to force myself to watch it. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. Hey, when did you start watching My Hero? When it first came out?
I started watching it when it first came out, and I was reading it too at the same time. But it just, I was just trying to give it a chance, and I gave it too many chances. Because right now, I hate My Hero. They about to do my son dirty, and I know they are.
What it is that when you switch over My Hero from anime to manga, like I always say, like manga tone always adds a way more mature. Like you sense things more. It cuts out the little bullshit that, because like watching the anime, it kind of supports the fan base shit that these fan base niggas doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the color tones always also draw me out with certain animes. Because, watching black and white, you see it as serious. You see it as, this is a moment, you have to absorb this moment. Then when it comes to animation, you always want it to translate the same. But sometimes, it doesn't do that. It makes it softens it. It makes it low tier. And, like, when I was watching it, I got up to, like, the fighting scenes, but then I read, and then the parts that I was reading was more gruesome than what I was watching. So I ended up being I'd rather read My Hero than watch My Hero.
Like when I ask people now, like my coworkers, and I be asking y'all and stuff like that. Like some fans want death and they want killing and stuff like that. But then it seemed like with that one, it wasn't any. Cause we come from the '90s and like all the shit we watch, it's like it's gonna be a death here and there. You're like, oh shit, even the kids. teenager, shit like that. But I asked people that really watching it, really into it, like, has that ever happened to anybody? Like, has it been like a big death like that within like the main cast? And people always like, I'm really, they don't ever tell me about anything.
I tell you this, I'm gonna tell you right now, spoiler alert for anybody who ain't held up, but that ain't about to get hit with a lot. But they kill like
the villains, right?
They kill the villains ish in a stupid way, but then they kill side characters that they just introduced to you right away. Like they don't let you feel the intention and love for these side characters. So like they end up bodying like All Might's apprentice, like his psychic, like his Robin, because the nigga needed him to like help him train. It was like part of the study, and like they kill him off, but like it's in the same arc you introduced him to. So it's like, alright, whatever. Then they kill off like they kill off like random heroes here and there that you have no attachment to, that they introduced for like 5 seconds in one episode. So you're just like, alright, but they're not the kids yet. More deaths coming in, but like a random chick you meet that was part of the agency, she was a good guy type bad. Then they kill a bad guy, which I felt bad for them killing the bad guy more than I felt the good guy, because the bad guy had more shine because they actually developed him. Like, you guys keep killing the good guys that niggas don't care about. Like, I don't care about these characters, bro. Like, why you want me to make me feel bad about this? Like, no, it's not. And just now, like, they recently almost did something good. Like, you know, like you said, kill a kid. They almost killed the kid. They almost killed Bakugo. That punched this nigga hard. Like, shit blew up. Like, they had a hole in his chest and shit. But, you know, plot armor comes, they're gonna kill somebody that they shown, like, here and there that really had no substance to get that nigga back to life. It's like, alright. Why do this? Why making these, and like they're showing more shines to the heroes. Like imagine the villains with plot armor. Like the villains got the plot armor in this. Like it's up to the point where I'm tired of watching these niggas come up one over these niggas. Like they trying their hardest, niggas. Damn, nigga, just drop. Like let's get this over with. Like, cause they're trying to save the villain, but the villain is doing too much shit where he should not be saved. Like this nigga done burnt 100 niggas, and you know the main character. You know, I see.
So what is the
Before you ask that question, not only are they trying to save him, this nigga is coated with 10-inch thick plot armor. Go ahead.
what is the like end goal of the series?
The end goal for the villains? The end goal for the villains is to disrupt the hero world and that system. The goal for the heroes is to make sure all the villains are too scared to even come out. They don't really have like an end goal. Their end goal is shit. So you kind of want the villains to win because their shit is solid and they got a plan.
So who character wants to be the number one hero? Main character wants to be the number one hero. That's the draw line for this.
He's the leader. Like he would be like the.
Yeah, he wants to be the idol that all the villains are scared of. That when he comes out, they're just like, oh no, this man's around. We gonna stop our villainy. Villainy over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is our boogeyman. This is our Baba Yaga.
And right now, for the villains, it just switches up whoever's the main gun.
Because right now they doing some puppeteering shit. Because it's like they introduced to a villain nigga that he's supposed to be like, you know, the next up villain. But now like the nigga that's old that been fighting like villains, like heroes for mad long, he's trying to take over the nigga body and being like, I'm trying to continue being the villain, nigga. I used you. Like, bro.
I mean, it shit just feels as though it's been around so long. I guess because people just hype, like,
bro.
In the anime community, you know how we are. Like, something comes out, people just hype it, they keep talking about it, they push it down your throat until you accept it, until you like it, until everybody's watching it. But that's how I kind of felt with that.
It is. It was, and I hate it. That's why I didn't watch it at first, and when I did watch it, it was disappointing because y'all hype it up like he's at peak, but he's just a regular nigga trying to get there. Like, no, this is not. It's like, you know, watching like what's something that's crazy that you can actually like watching like a JoJo random season and like watching the first 5, but then you go around saying this shit crazy. Like, you know, this shit crazy. Like, you know, niggas out here coughing up blood and shit. Like, you know, that's something you be like, you know, That's weird, but like the regular developing shonen story, like the way it started, like this in Black Clover, like the way Black Clover started. No, now people wasn't hyping Black Clover up. It was just regular, right? It was just a regular ass anime. You watched it, you found out it was more. That's how My Hero should have been.
Because at the same time, that was always when I used to debate about it and talk about it. That was always my thing. One Punch Man and My Hero, I felt as though it was like the same shit.
It's the same studio.
They pretty much are. It's like. So One Punch Man is what My Hero. What happens after My Hero if the heroes win.
Mm-hmm.
It's a society based on heroes and that occupation, saving motherfuckers. And just occasionally you get like a threat that's kind of like OP, and then you call in. Like it's
are there tiers in My Hero?
Like hero tiers?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a ranking system.
And like I think it's a top 10 list that they have top 10 heroes, and they all like international, like they have heroes all over the world type shit. And the students, even when they started off, they had to get their students licensed to actually do like
hero
arrest niggas.
Yeah.
It's not like you go to school, you become like they actually had to take exams, get their licenses, then take studies. But they don't show you anything past that besides being in the top 10 charts. Like once you finish your hero studies and you get into an agency and shit like that, then you're a hero and you make a name for yourself from that.
Yeah, and apparently being a hero don't even give you bread. Like you would think saving motherfuckers' lives will get you some bank, but nah.
Because they're still in school, right?
Yeah,
the kids are gonna be in school. Yeah.
But there's too many times where they even like the regular heroes. They say like, "Yo, we don't make a bunch of money.
Broke. We need a
public
job.
safety. We just glorify public safety."
Yeah, hop on Indeed.
Dead ass.
The Villain Association paying way more. They got join now.
Dead ass.
Niggas say, yeah, I'm a hero here, but I work the bartending gig at the Villains Club. You know, that motherfucker stay over there.
That's why the nigga Slide and Glide, the one who his dumb ass, he keep his hand on his hips, but he be moving forward. Yeah. He was in the Liberation Army too.
Yeah.
He was doing the double agent. I'm a hero and a villain at the same time. Shit. It's just so the thing with My Hero is there's no point for the heroes to be doing what they're doing. Meanwhile, the villains, they really have a solid ass argument.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Their argument is really solid.
You feel bad for the villains more than you do for the heroes.
At least Shigaraki, him and the Liberation Army, they have a solid argument on why they doing their villainy. The nigga All For One, he just want to take over the world. Type shit. He want to cause the most anarchy and just be a dickhead the whole time while he's alive. Because he's that guy. There's no reason for him to be doing the dumb shit that he's doing right now. He has one of the most powerful quirks, but he's still fucking around with people on the battlefield.
Nigga ability is to anything they touch decays and just crumbles. And then the nigga learned it to the point where like if he touches the ground, the ground crumbles. You stand on the ground, you crumble as well.
So he touch himself.
He can touch himself though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he can crumble himself.
I don't think it's that it don't work on himself, but I think it's because it's his quirk. The quirk decay won't decay itself. If that makes sense.
So like, imagine giving a nigga with that power more power. So now he has like super strength and shit, and like he can like, you know how like those animes always got that one character that can make like multiple limbs come out, and like the limbs be having limbs inside. He can do some shit like that now too. And the nigga can fly and like he has super durability. Okay. And it's like, bro,
hyper regeneration.
What the fuck is you doing to this nigga? Like regeneration now. Nigga got other quirks. Like this nasty ass drone. It's like when somebody like combines all your best heroes together, like Batman, Superman, fucking Iron Man.
Oh.
Like I don't want to look at this. I don't want to. What the fuck? And it's just not doing good right now. Too many fights is happening. too many debates, too many. Niggas brought up racism right now, like literally at the last point of the whole entire series. Niggas brought up racism.
Yes.
Like, bro, what?
Racism? What you mean?
Like, alright, so there's people who have quirks, but the quirks come with like deformities. They're like, motherfucker, you got a dragon quirk, but you have it like a dragon or some shit. And like, so there's a bunch of niggas that got shit like that. And there's parts of the world that don't like people with body deformities out there that lives in the area. And the villains had a group of deformed niggas who all had talking about stuff. Yeah, we gonna stand up because we tired of this racism that we dealt with out in the cities. Because in the cities is cool, but y'all don't see the real shit that's happening in the shadows. And it's like, oh damn, I feel you. Damn, villains, y'all niggas is dealing with that for like. Why wasn't we talked about this like episode 1, arc 1? Like right now, the final war. These niggas got a mob of mutated niggas pulling up on us, and y'all niggas completely ignore that. And like a deformed hero, and like a hero with like fucking body deformity had to stand up and be like, wow, we gonna be there like them, stand up, my brothers and sisters.
Malcolm X did. Malcolm X did. We gotta be better than them. They want us to be like how they was treating us. On some Batman philosophy.
I'm over here trying
to. If you kill a killer, the number of killers in the world don't decrease? Like what the? No.
Oh, why you still trying to focus on this other nigga fighting over here? This nigga trying to take care of his body. This nigga with plot armor. The main character flying. The main character was off screen for like 8 months, and he finally arrived when his boy died. And this nigga's reason why he took so long was because he was flying, and then he got boosted by jets because he was in a different area. A bunch of jets was lined up talking about just swing from us, and we'll project to the. What in the fucking Spider-Man shit was this, bro?
You give it chances.
Give it chances. At this point, I just want to see how it crumbles.
Like right now,
that's what the dust look like.
I'm only in it now just to see how they end it now.
Yeah. So how far in the manga is it?
It's deep. The manga's ending. The anime,
The manga's about to end.
Yeah, manga's about to end. Anime just got to the beginning of the ending point.
The first part of the war.
Yeah.
The manga just had the first war. Right now, in the manga, this is like the second war.
Yeah. It's like, it got like 2-3 months in. Tops.
And then after that, it's done.
It should be done, yeah. But My Hero has a side series that's a whole lot better than My Hero.
I was talking about that.
Bro,
I didn't read it. I
seen it at the bookstore one day when I went to go pick up some manga. I was like, oh, this is the vigilante shit, right? Yeah, I seen that shit.
So Cole, if you want to give that a chance, give a chance because it's way before this bullshit chick shit, fucking Sesame Place on fire shit.
Yes.
That one's about actually a vigil. The middle. Remember how you asked about the ranks? So if you a hero without your license, you're a vigilante, and that's kind of like
that's illegal. That's illegal. But he still do it anyway because I got this power and I know how to use it, kinda, and I know I can save people. Period. So I'm gonna save people. There's no debating it. If the heroes catch me, if the heroes see me, they're gonna have to catch me.
Yeah, right.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I just go to the bookstore and read it while I'm in there, motherfucker.
Yeah. I understand. That's why I said I understand why you're not invested in My Hero. Trust me, that's. But vigilante, give that one a shot. Give that one a shot. More mature.
Just kept, slamming that shit against my head. Like, yo. Like, okay.
Vigilantes is definitely, you could definitely give that a shot. But the main My Hero story, nah, that shit ass. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not even ass. It's just like all over the place. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, you're gonna have to have a good lock to like tell me that all this that I just witnessed makes sense for it.
It's because they want to focus on all the main characters. They have more than one main character, and they want to focus on all of them. Instead of just telling the story linear, like, okay, this is happening. Oh, meanwhile, while this was happening, this is happening.
So some people getting too much shine, that's what it is.
Yeah. Because they was just on a whole...
people that you don't want to get shine is getting shine.
Yes. there's no reason why the mutants should be getting a whole saga to themselves. Even if he's the main cause of it all. It don't really, come on, stop.
Especially, like I said, not now. Not at this moment of
that should have been the
where we
beginning
at.
of either this war or like the first issue that they had to deal with.
Mm-hmm. But you know, we trying to see how the tie-in is. Hirokoshi, motherfucker, you got one way. You fucked up. Yeah, it's like niggas shooting a bunch of rockets, and you gotta like see how it pinpoints into the target. Like, what is the point of all this? This nigga Deku gonna pick up the planet. Like, I'll hold you all on my back. I'll be your hero. You know, like this ain't gonna have to do some crazy shit for me to be like, okay, you know, all that was worth.
So has he been accepted yet?
Yes.
Yes. He went through he actually had a really good arc of developing, which makes him good and enjoyable to watch. It's just the story around him fucks up the whole ass to watch, because he went from so you watched the first 5 episodes. You already know he blew his fucking arm off with just one punch and shit like that. This nigga was wild. So now he's up to the point where not only does his powers is just like about exploding, he has several powers in him, because his ability is like a branch off. He had to physically develop his powers and like get to know them each. So he had to train his body and his mind to understand how to use them. He's not just a nigga who gets new power and be like busting them out of nowhere. Just like, nah. So this whole arm exploding thing, he went from learning how to do 3%, 5%, 10%, 25%, and like I think he's at the like 50% now, to 100. And you see him like grow, learning things, doing things that you want main characters to do. Even go through like an arc where he's just like, fuck this hero shit, nigga. I hate, nigga, I'm on my own, nigga. Nigga, he went through his villain arc, like he did his thing. It's just now we at the end point, because right now he's at the point where he kind of like Goku. He's Goku now. He wildin'. He got like 100% all his quirks. You know how to master them. He's fusing them together. He's like black chain whip, control electricity. You know, fucking assault gun. Like whoa. What the fuck you nigga? Whoa.
Fucking off his Goku shit.
Yeah, he's off his shit now.
Like at the end of the day, you know I'm gonna win, right? You know I'm
right.
gonna win.
It's just seeing how they win.
I'm gonna give you a show though. I'm gonna give you a show, but I'm gonna win.
That's exactly what he doing. I know you ain't watched Chainsaw Man, Cole.
Oh, I just caught up too.
Or Bleach, but I think they're the two animes right now that's competing against each other. They're the clashing anime of this season.
So 1 week is this one, next week is okay.
Nah, they're Monday,
all
Tuesday.
It's like
same roll.
day,
like
one day.
You know, Monday you watch Bleach, Tuesday you watch Chainsaw Man, and then you do the comparison, because one studio is Map, other studio is Patriot, and both of them dishing out their top graphics on both of these, their top OTSs, their storytelling. They both got their flaws from my point of view. As a person who watched Bleach and was waiting for this part to be animated, because this arc was the best arc of the whole entire series. Too bad that they fucking made us like, you know, they all into this arc. The main character kind of just like, he's one of them characters that just get power and you discover shit. You know, ooh, I didn't know I had that. I thought let's just use it all the time. And this time he's actually losing in this arc, and he has to go through his own development and find out who he is type shit. While like all the other other niggas he used to roll with that plotted with up, they finally taking some losses too. And they gotta get better. They go on their little training arc. And the studio's doing good, just they're not using too much animation to the fight scenes. I wish they had more of a longer fight clashes, like more sword swinging. I think me and Kim talking about that before podcast, like just after we was watching them. Like there's certain sword, because the sword anime, every sword anime you watch, you will like to see sword clashes, and you like to see the old sword slide on that. They were just doing like slashes and taking back and 1, 2, 3 teleport here. Nah. I want to see some real man. And with Chainsaw Man, I like the animation. Studio Map has definitely been putting their foot into this. I see that they devoted 100. They said that Chainsaw Man is the only anime that they put 100% of their profit into it. That's why they have different theme songs every episode, which I thought was gonna be like a failure thing. But the theme songs play out to how the episode is. So it's kind of like you get a theme song and then the ending plays like.
So, do you know how many episodes it's supposed to be? 12 or 24?
Yeah, 12. It's like 12. They're 12. Chainsaw Man, I think next week's episode is gonna be the last week. And so, same thing with Bleach. So Bleach is ending in like another week too, or like it's like this week or next week.
And then they're not gonna, you know how they do their like. So the next, because right now it's winter, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So it's winter. Then after winter, they go to fucking.
No,
spring?
actually, it's still fall.
So fall, okay.
Yeah, we're still in fall. Then it's winter animation is coming out after December, on January 1st, and then we're gonna get that till April, I think.
Okay.
Or March.
Yeah, because that's normally how they do shit.
But I think it's gonna come out back next fall. I think they're gonna do like the whole year wait. Because Jujutsu Kaisen is under map, and Jujutsu Kaisen I think finished off last winter, and they're coming back out next on winter. I think I want to say February, around there. But Map Studio has definitely added a sense to Chainsaw Man that makes it feel like a movie. Like you feel like you're watching like a Quentin Tarantino movie, to be honest. It's like the whole suit tie thing. And they do portray that in the opening with a lot of like references, but at the same time, I feel like because the animations are so smooth, it makes things like take forever to happen. Like you kind of like rushing it. It feels like you're doing too much. Come on, like
that also spoils people because then after seeing all this,
we was just talking
they don't develop. If they don't develop or produce, next time it's gonna be worse. Then they're gonna start comparing shit, and fans start to lose interest. They go on to something else, and then which could have been a good thing.
Because their next project is One Punch Man. The thing that they
season 2, everybody was complaining. Well, a good amount of people complained about it, and then they just stopped. They lost fans. They stopped watching it. They stopped reading it just because of that.
Yeah,
which is crazy, but.
Me and Kay was talking about that, about Map dumping out the high graphics all the time. We're like, it's gonna come to a point where we want more, and we're not gonna get satisfied.
I want realistic shit. I want to see it.
Yeah, I want this shit live action drawing.
Because the thing with Chainsaw Man, their storytelling is real straight to the point too. But with this, they make you wait for it. As far as like the action and shit goes, they kind of make you earn the
they have that suspense in it because I haven't read.
Not necessarily suspense, but it's like every day is a regular day. The world is a regular world. It just so happens that devils exist. And with every day being a regular day, you don't really know what the fuck you're gonna get. So they kind of make it a point to like animate them putting on their clothes and their tie and tucking in their shirts and stuff like that. Like they'll animate that.
Making breakfast.
Actually cracking the egg and you know what I'm saying, giving us that. Not just on some like fan shit. It's this is everyday life for these people. They just happen to have a job that's really gritty. And when it gets to that gritty, shit gets turned sideways all the time. You know what I'm saying?
It's good, like you said, Cole. Like it adds a suspense because you don't know. Like you'll watch those scenes and then you won't know what it will end. The end episode's gonna be like, or what's gonna happen next because it's so casual. That these things flow.
Watching, it took me like 3 or 4 times to read the manga, to like not to grasp it because the concept is simple, but to like actually be interested in it. When you watch the anime after you've read the manga, it makes you appreciate what you've read because you don't get that initial thought of like, every day is a regular day. These people are just going to work. When you read in the manga, it's just like, damn, like how many devils is gonna be attacking the city today? Like the city of Townsville is always under attack type shit.
Yeah,
and that's not the case. That's not really always the case. It's just people doing heinous shit, people got to stop the people doing heinous shit. And I feel like it's around there where the main character, that's where he shines at, because he don't care about none of that shit. He just want to touch some titties. And that's pretty much it. Well, at least his goal keeps changing, because he accomplishes his first goal, he accomplishes his second goal, and he keeps going and keep going and keep going. He just trying to live life because his childhood was shitty. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he's personally making these goals and like completing them, but everything isn't going his way. But that's just life. Before, everything was just shit, and he only had like shit to work with. But now things are looking up, things are looking down, things are looking up, things are looking regular, and he's actually like experiencing it the way me and you would. You know what I'm saying? So he just happened to be the MC of this show.
Yeah, because like with him, he's learning life because his life was so shit, he don't know what good is. So anything better than shit, he takes it and appreciates it, and he grows from that. Because he really started off like really fucking horrible. Yeah. Even him getting like into the part of the job. Even though that's a shit job, it's better than the shit he had, and he appreciates that. And he's just like, So his goal starts off simple because he never even had the taste of water. Like, he never even knew what the fuck the shit was.
Yeah,
so he's like, look.
Like, every day was dumpster diving for him.
Okay, good. I want to eat an apple. Oh, okay, this shit tastes good. Oh, I want to fucking, I want to buy that toy. Oh, I'm pushing forward, I want to grab a titty. I never grabbed a titty growing up. I grabbed some titty. All right, let's move forward. Like, what's next? I want a kid. Like, he starts progressively, like, even though he knows life is shit because he dealt with shit, he's still like, I really can't look upon that life. Life is horrible. I just gotta focus on like my goals and what I gotta do and like, learn. So like, cause reading it, I read it, I didn't like it. Watching it, I felt more of it because they added that sense of realism and like, just like in your head when you read something, you add your own voice to the character, you add your own tone to it. Like reading it is just a gore anime that's just about killing and destruction, chaotic theme for me. It's just like I'm gonna read this. There's gonna be moments where like I can like fucking be like, okay, this is about to get some serious situations, but then I can't tell because the character's fucking over here just having one of his like bring that moment where he's like, damn, I want to go on my first date type shit. I'm like, what the first date? You got shit, nigga, creatures behind you, shit blowing up over here. The fuck you worried about this?
Like there was a part where before the mission starts, there's a chick on the team. She says like, yo, whoever slays this devil, I'm gonna give them a kiss on the cheek. He got his reward altered. She went to him personally and said, if you slay it, I'll give you tongue. And he worked so hard at that to get that shit to the point where they didn't even know that they was gonna get out of the situation. But he was focused on his shit. Like, yo, I need that French kiss. I need it. I need that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, when you read it manga wise, it's just like, all right, come on, this should have got to be a gag manga or something because that's not really like. But when you watch it, you understand it better. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first read that shit, I'm like, here we go with the lolicon bullshit. Luckily, he's only 16. But it's just like, come on, like, I guess I didn't personally care for it, but like when you watch it and see it as how it's developing, it's like, oh, I didn't even. When you put on his shades, that's when you put on a chainsaw head and you actually live through and try to be sympathetic towards him and empathetic towards him. You learn, you get it more, you understand it more.
Okay. I'll definitely give it a watch because
it's visually pleasing. Visually, it's chef's kiss.
That one, a little bit. It was like a little bit of the people, forcing on me. But then it took. I met this guy. I went to this con and I met this guy, and he was vouching for it like heavy. And I ain't seen somebody. I see people vouch for it, but then they'll vouch for it, but at the end of the day, they also love other things. They'll vouch for that too. But with him, he vouched. Like, he went into a lot of details, and I'm just sitting there drunk. But I was listening to him, I'm like, okay, I understand, dude. He was like, trust me, it's next. It's up next. It's gonna be the one. I'm like, okay. Then kept talking about it, and I just haven't watched it. But this weekend, definitely, because I got a lot of time. So next time I can, talk about it more.
Yeah. It's visually pleasing to the sense where they really putting their foot in this one. Map animation looks so good, I want to say, or unique to the point where it's 2D animation, but it looks 3-dimensional. Like even with the motions. Even with the motion,
because that caught me off guard. A lot of people was saying that, oh, I can't believe they added the 3D animation to it, and then you go like, nah, that's not.
And then because I follow a lot of the animators on Twitter, and
that's how smooth it's drawn.
And they show
when
their
they show it, yeah, they show like that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that with a few of the Boruto stuff they got.
Yeah,
Boruto fights, and it's a different aspect. It's like, yo, y'all able to make that from this? This shit is crazy.
Nah, that should be work. Hella work when they do that.
So shout out to them.
That's how finding out people be directing episodes. Facts. And the fact that they post on Twitter, like, they like, nah, nigga, y'all niggas gonna give me my credit. Like, episode scene 15, those 3 frames, me. That was Jose.
That was Jose.
You're not giving me on that, bro. Why not? But both shows are fucking fantastic. Bleach, this story is the hardest and darkest one. Like you were saying earlier, Cole, about My Hero, like, do they kill main characters? Through this, they kill off main characters. They're going through their birth stage now. And
oh, God.
Being animated with Patriot's, like, best quality, and that's the niggas that do Black Clover, by the way. That's why Black Clover's not in the air, because they're using the Bleach animators, and it's
So Pierrot also does Boruto.
Yes.
Because it's been so long since Bleach was out.
Yeah, 11 years, they said.
It's been so long, and then, you fall and get invested into all these characters and stuff like that. Like my homeboy, he a huge Ichigo fan. He got a bunch of this shit. Fucking hollow pop figure. He got signed. He got a custom. All that shit. And when when it got announced and shit like that, he was hyped. And I think after like the first 2 episodes I talked to him, he was like, yeah, I'd be sitting there with my Ichigo pop watching it. I'd be like, okay, like, it's like, cause it got them feel for him. But since I'm not as caught up in everything, that's what's been going on. So he probably been feeling it, huh?
Yeah, it's been good.
Cause
it's
compared to what they was giving us previously.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. They murked up like 4 or 5 characters that you grew up with 10 years ago that was not murked off. Like these niggas was chilling. Like, and then they come back, finally animated. Get the fuck off the screen. Get the fuck off. Done. And you just like, and then you do it so beautiful. Like they added so much gore to this where it's a rated R, man. I'm talking about like before they cut somebody, no blood, nigga. They cut you watching the head slide off. You seen the gore. You seen the core. You see people like they added such a high level of intensity that I'm like, this is different, Bleach. Is this Rurouni Kenshin? Like the fuck? Like, bro, I'm talking about arm cut off, blood leaking out. I'm about to clack, clean blood, looking like fresh ketchup, like
fresh ketchup.
And you're just like, wow, y'all came back, y'all giving us a bloody ass arc, and y'all also improved the shit on, because Bleach is known for a lot of times it's international variances of like a bunch of cultures, because they have Spanish, they have European, they have Japanese, and now they added German. So the OTS good. In the manga, I couldn't grasp the villains because the villain just kept looking goofy to me. The first villain they ever show you, he looked at goofy as shit. I thought he was just some like squirm nigga, get the fuck out of here. The nigga looked like Gordon from Black Clover. The anime made the nigga OP as shit. This nigga was vicious. This nigga felt like a threat. I was like, okay. this translated hella well. And with the soundtrack that they added to, even the villain, when you read it, he don't seem that threatening. This nigga murks off 2 of his fucking people fucking first episode because one nigga he don't like arguments in front of. The nigga was arguing with the other nigga, and the other nigga just happened not to do his job right, so nigga just got murked off. And you just like
his own people. Well, one was his own people.
Not his own people. It's like he like conquered a place. He had like slaves, like
Pretty much,
he like when you like colonize some place and you use nigga soldiers that you like won over battle. He did shit like that, but hella good.
He told niggas like, yo, don't be arguing in front of me. And then he tried to say like, yo, I wasn't arguing. Murked off. What? I was just trying to defend. Murked off. Quick, just like that. He not playing around. He's the villain I wish we would have got like a long fucking time ago. And a lot of these shows need to take note because I've only seen like 2 or 3 shows or mangas that do this, where they just with a bad guy he stick to his morals. Like when I say something, you better do it. You know what I'm saying? My rules is absolute and respect my gangster because I will.
There's too many bad guys that get told back to me.
Yeah, don't try to defend yourself, nigga. I already know. You don't know me. You don't know how I am. I am him. You don't know how I am. I'm him. It's me. It's me. You call me Sama for a reason. you my subordinate for a reason. It's not. It's real. It gets real in this season of Bleach, and it's like they start off with a lot of gore. It's really like how Crisis said it. It's just. It's really like,
look instantly like
off the bat, like once the shit's come back in, I think they summon Ichigo, he's murking off Hollows, murking them off, and then they show even with Ichigo how I said what I said. I said what I said. So like the main one of the main bad guys, subordinate, he comes through, tries to like approach Ichigo in a disrespectful manner. But he gets in the house and he's standing on the nigga bed. And you don't want nobody standing on your bed. So Ichigo is in the room with his friends and he looks at the nigga like, yo, get the hell off my bed. And he's like, what did you just say? He's like, I said, and he kicks the shit out of him, get the fuck off my bed. Out the window, straight out the window. And his peoples already know how the fuck he is. So one is holding the window open. And they really, it's real. It's real. That's only like base level realness.
That's like 10 minutes. That's like 7 minutes into the anime, bro.
Yeah.
7 minutes of anime. He's already because
he already turned up.
It wasn't like this before. Like they had blood, but like that ashy ass 2009 blood. Like the shit.
It was
like,
only it was only one shade.
Niggas was dropping barbecue sauce and shit. Just
it was only one.
This shit, they're kind of making it feel. That's why I noticed Bleach and Chainsaw Man. They drop out on like the networks at 11 p.m. Like 11 a.m. close to our p.m. because it has to be played so late over there because of all this factor. I think Chainsaw Man comes out at like nearly at like 11 a.m. in the morning for us, and then Bleach comes out at 10 a.m. for us because of all this gore and blood that they added that they can't let their young audience watch. So it's played that late over there. But both of them are doing good. I just know that, you have to be kind of like a Bleach. Like, the thing about Bleach, though, is, like, you have a lot of people now rewatching Bleach.
Yeah.
Or, like, you have to start watching Bleach, and that's the shit that sucks, because that Bleach that you're going to rewatch is going to suck ass. Because there's hella fillers. Bleach is 66% fillers. So you have to pick and choose what episode you got to watch.
Because the manga is also
becomes a hassle, and then it's gonna become a hassle if you just say I'm gonna just watch them all, and you watching these random ass arcs in the middle of other random ass arcs. Like imagine watching a filler arc in the middle of a fight, and then the filler arc is season 2.
Yeah.
Like nigga, fucking Boruto's about to fight Kawaki, nigga punched him. Next episode we're gonna go into a filler. I bet how long this filler's gonna be. 3 episodes. I bet no, it's gonna be 12 episodes, and then season 2 of this filler is gonna be next. It's gonna be like, bro, nigga, I'm 24 episodes deep in the middle of their fight. So when I come back, I forgot about their fight. I just wasted 6 months in this filler, and then you just gonna flash back to this fight. Fuck is you doing? On my recap episode. that niggas owe me. So if you didn't watch Bleach, if you take your time to watch it, just make sure you have your filler list next to you.
Yeah, because that filler list, it helps out a lot.
Because Cole didn't watch Mob.
I don't want to spoil Mob
And-
though, because Mob
Yeah.
is Bone Studio. That's the same studio that's doing My Hero. That's their
Mob
golden
is-
child.
Right here for me.
I said that too. Like, it's a special part of for Mob is in my heart, and Spy Family is in my
You
heart.
relate to the little man. You relate to the little man.
I feel like you would relate to him more now this season than any other season.
Because what I
Where
thought
he's at right now.
for Mob was when season 2 ended, I was like, I thought that was it. I really thought that was it. I started reading it, and then I was reading it from the beginning, and I didn't know that it was season 3. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So that shit really hyped me up.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, at the moment, it was at the time when it dropped, I just wasn't like mentally anime focused in, so it was like I just couldn't watch it at the time. And then I'd be seeing like recently I just bought a shirt. I bought a with the Hot Topic the other day, and I bought a Mob 100 shirt. And I'm gonna put that on and I'm gonna watch.
Get your popcorn.
Yeah, I ain't got no pop figures of him.
Nah, cause I ain't gonna lie. I remember we was talking about this last year. I was like, yeah, I would like to do a Mob cosplay. Like I'm like Kevin, like you Renji.
Yeah.
And we can
Yeah,
get,
their
like,
cosplays is
somebody
simple too.
like his brother.
A lot of
the
their
nigga with the
cosplays
blonde
is
hair.
casual.
Exactly.
A lot of their
I was thinking
cosplays is
about-
casual wear.
I wanted to do my man to when he had the hat, when he had the jump. When he got his shit chopped the fuck off. I want to do that shit.
And get the Gerald, get the blonde Gerald going.
Hey, get that jump like that, and he had the hold up.
I gotta fix it real quick. You know what? Perfect. That's even better.
Hey,
Yeah,
season
because
two
mom
was
gets
nice.
that respect because it's a casual crazy anime. Like it's just a nigga trying to. Like I was saying earlier, it's just a casual nigga trying to get his life going.
And he got a lot of different goals. It's not just one set goal. It's just like it's so many multiple goals. He's trying to figure out like what the fuck, who the fuck am I? Like what is it that I like?
Cause he got a job, he's trying to get a girlfriend. He also trying to be fit. You
I
know,
got a job.
He's trying to be a family man because he got his brother.
In school,
Like,
and
in
got a
school,
whole
like,
job.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah,
is,
okay.
his ultimate goal is just to lead a normal life without having to use his
Yes.
powers. Cause
Yes.
he knows that he's OP as fuck. He knows,
Yeah.
and he's just trying to be.
Yeah, I remember.
He's just trying to be
It's over.
like, I know I'm strong, but what can I do without my powers? Type shit. So
Yeah.
I feel like
Normal life.
he's pretty much the opposite of what we trying to be like normal and shit. So
I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking those isekais. Cause that's also like Psyche K and the daily life of the Immortal King. They just niggas that know they're OP as shit.
But they just want to do regular stuff.
I'm just
But
trying
y'all motherfuckers out here keep pushing a nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga,
They got
this
special powers.
This motherfucker out here fucking shit up. Characters just figure.
I'm trying to relax. Please don't. Mob is the anime embodiment of I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
I'm mad though that all these animes are fucking ending because the season is finally over. Mob, I think has one more week as well, or 2 more weeks.
Cause this
Before it ends.
winter anime is about to start.
Yeah, because it's they do 12 they really do like 12 fucking episodes.
Is there anything coming out this winter? 'Cause I haven't.
Not
Tokyo Revengers is coming out.
Oh yeah.
We got
But what else?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer season 2. I know you don't fuck with that.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer can go suck a lemon.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that shit.
Demon Slayer.
I forgot that was a thing.
Oh.
Because the fans been hiding for a while. They've been.
Nah, they
fans
gonna be
hide,
mad.
but then once they come,
They're mad. They're mad this season.
We're back.
Oh, I think
Bullseye.
Attack on Titan is coming out.
Oh yeah.
Attack
But
on
I don't
Titan
think
is
it's.
back.
I don't think it's. I think that's gonna happen like. That's gonna be like for what the hell is that? Spring, right? I think that might be from spring.
All right, hold on. I'll tell you right now.
Don't
We
they
got
have,
Vinland Saga Season 2 coming out.
Never watched it.
Really good.
That's actually pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Check that out.
It's like really. It's a low key anime. They don't. It's straight
It was on
action packed
Amazon.
the entire time. It was on. I first watched it on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
Amazon
had a few sneaky anime.
Bro.
That was nice.
It was some
It was
some
one of
shit
them
that I
that the
watched
dude-
called Pet.
That's what I was about to say. That one. Yeah.
Fire.
That. Yeah.
Fire.
That.
There be no limit. Dodo.
The pet anime was nice. That
I'm
was
like,
with
yo, the concept was fresh. It took a spin on psychic powers.
Yep, fucking with the minds.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the matter of fact, I want to rewatch that because that thing was nice. That shit was nice. Because it came out of nowhere. It's always the animes nobody ever talks about, and you just give it a try.
It's the only anime where it's both Japanese and Chinese that I've seen.
Alright, guys. Appreciate you coming through. Let me know any questions about what's your best moments in Blue Lock. What y'all surprised about Pokemon? You know, what y'all feel about Bleach and Chainsaw Man's, weekly beef? You know, how y'all feel about My Hero? Yeah, I pulled up. Let us know. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Give big shout outs to Cole, right? Your side, class screen this way. Or Chaotic is on this side.
Yeah, we'll also take questions from you guys. We'll take questions from you guys if you guys have any questions and stuff. Nothing. It don't have to be anime related. It don't gotta be personal neither. Just questions in general. Because we're not like super duper anime experts or anything like that. But if you do ask questions about Naruto, we kind of knowledgeable. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your boy Chaotic. That's your boy Cold. That's your boy Crisis. You just got your gallon tap with the gifts.
We out.
Gallon tap. That's the catchphrase.
Gallon tap. No, we out.
I like that.
Oh, there you go.
I like that though. You just got your gallon tap.